For more on the markets and some stock picking, let's bring in Dutch Masters, founder at Carnivore Trading. Dutch Masters, nice to see you. How you doing? How you feeling? We had a nice green day on Friday, green morning, and there that goes. What's your big picture here?
We were short by buying the SPXU inverse ETF on Friday. We didn't look really good then, and then we didn't look good today either when it opened up so strong. We added to the short not more than about an hour ago when things started to roll over. I just didn't think there was enough gas in the tank here. We didn't buy into the news last week as being that positive, frankly. I mean, it was pretty lightweight stuff, and the market was really looking for just about anything to rally off of. And, you know, one day, Friday, does not a bull market make or a turnaround make. So we didn't look good Friday, and we didn't look good all day today until about an hour ago. Now we're starting to look a lot better. We're playing both sides of the market, though. We are long and we are short. About 25% of our portfolio is SPXU, which is the inverse ETF on the S&P 500, and another 25% or so, or 20%, is short the solar sector. We think with the Green New Deal idea getting squashed by Manchin, that we're probably not going to see a lot of these companies do super well over the next couple of quarters at least.
Yeah, and you know what? That's just in the background of the story, right? I mean, just the fact that they're going to be focusing more on, you know, getting oil to where it needs to go at a cheaper price than it currently is. I mean, you're right. Some of that climate change elements came off the table a little. I see what you're talking about. That being said, what were you going to add? Yeah.
Oh, no, they came off the table big time. And I'll tell you, the climate change narrative is... if you're in Europe, you're starting to forget all about climate change and whatever other ideas you've got that might be more politically motivated than they are, shall we say, down on the ground, boots on the ground oriented. I mean, at the end of the day, you need to have gas to heat your house in Europe, and they just shut down the big news, as you guys talked about today, the force majeure that was put in place, shuts off all Russian gas obligations to Europe going forward as of today. So Europe's getting pretty nervous, and so they're not worried about climate change.
Yeah. Well, you know, all I can say is I know they are nervous, and they are facing recession, and they are paying $7 a gallon for gasoline, and so I'm sure they're thinking about a lot of things. That being said, can we get to some of your picks? Because you have Vera Mobility. That's been a winner. This is smart mobile technology. You had some other names as well. Give me a quick thought on this one before we get to some of the others. Why Vera Mobility?
Well, it popped up on all of our screens here. We have a very simple, we have a very powerful, robust system that we've named Vector Nostradamus, which we think is kind of funny. Vector Nostradamus threw off about 4 signals today, and Vera's shown up on it in the past. $2.5 billion market cap company. One of the things we love about it, companies that are in that kind of market cap, is that it doesn't take a whole lot to push a $2 billion market cap company to a $4 or $5 billion market cap company, which means that, you know, we'll double our money on the stock. Now, we've got a short-term target on this. It's around $16.50 a share. We've got a short-term target on it at about 20, spot 72. And of course, we do love the big beasts that we call them, you know, the team and now and MDB. Those are the big those are the big dogs that give you a lot of movement when the market decides to rally. But like I said, we're playing both sides here. If you want some juice on the upside, those are the dogs that we go by and bet on, and yet we hedge ourselves on the S&P overall, and also by shorting the solar right now.
Right, understood. So you have Vera Mobility, you have, as you said, ServiceNow, MongoDB, Atlassian was on there. Tell me about NVIDIA.
Well, I'll tell you, for one thing, Nancy Pelosi bought like $5 million worth of options or something on it. I was told that the other day. And she has this uncanny ability to pick the right stocks right before some kind of legislation gets passed that helps them out. And I say that half jokingly. She actually has quite a good winning record, according to my guys here at the office. So, look, there is nobody on the planet that has the firepower and the brain power that NVIDIA has. It is run by probably one of the smartest humans that walks the earth right now, and they just are light years ahead of everybody else. They continue to perform. There is this CHIPS Act, I guess, being discussed in D.C. and being put through. So, you know, there's going to be some wind in the sails there. If you're going to go back into chips, you have to kind of go there first.
Right, and just to read the headline without any lean here, I'll just say Nancy Pelosi's NVIDIA trade was under scrutiny as the Senate is set to vote on the major chip industry subsidy bill. So, you know, that she has been supporting the bill. So it's just the headline here on the news wires, so people get a little background.
Just reading the news.
Just reading the news.
Just reading the news.
That being said, where does Vector Nostradamus do any year-end targets? I mean, do you think the S&P, which right now is at 3857, a lot of the big houses have been bringing their year-end targets down? I mean, there could be some hope for a Santa Claus rally, but do you expect more choppiness, or do you think like we move higher in the next 6 to 12 months?
I think people will be. I think the S&P overall is going to probably move sideways. It's going to be choppy and trade in a range. We've been saying for a while that with the inflationary environment we have here, the stagflation, you really have to learn how to trade. And you have to learn how to trade. If you want to make money and extract money from the markets, you can't just buy the S&P 500 index fund and expect it to go up 20 or 30 or 40%. Because about 3 years from now, what you're going to find out is that the S&P 500 is exactly where it is today, but the inflation has, you know, nicked a good 30 or 40% of that value out of your account. So if you want to stay ahead of inflation, which is going to be high for several years in the future here, in our opinion, you're going to need to learn how to trade the tops and bottoms. You're going to need to learn how to trade both ways. We like to tell people that if you are only trading on the long side of the market, then you're only half a trader.
Right, I understand what you're saying.
And actually that kind of leads me into something I wanted to announce on your show. Carnivore Trading is launching in November. We will hold our first Carnivore Trading Academy in Las Vegas. At our new compound in Las Vegas, which we just acquired over the last weekend. It is a spectacular facility that we're going to be working hard to get ready for. And so we'll be teaching people how to trade the carnivore way, very exclusive group of less than 50 people a year.
Good luck with that. That sounds exciting for you and your team. In Vegas, Carnivore Trading Academy. Dutch Masters, interesting news. And yep, I get what you're saying, trading up and down. That's what a trader does. Dutch Masters, wonderful to see you. Congratulations, founder of Carnivore Trading.